All right. Well, my name is Mike Van Tassel. I'm a residential lender here at First Midwest Bank. A little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Wisconsin. We moved here about 26 years ago. I have 3 brothers. I went to Joliet Catholic. I was fortunate enough I was able to play football in college, and I went to University of St. Francis. I got married shortly after that. I have 3 children, Elena, Kivlin, and Lily, and we currently reside in Shanahan. Regarding my career, I've been in the mortgage business for about 11 and a half years. So through that 11 and a half year time, we've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So it's been a very trying industry, to say the least, but also very rewarding. I first started out back in Oak Brook at the Mortgage Exchange as a broker. From there, I went on to Wells Fargo up in Lake Forest, and then after that, I switched to a subprime lender, believe it or not, for about 6 months, and that's really when the downturn was. After that, I went to Pinpoint Mortgage locally here in Plainfield for about 5.5 years, and then the last 3 years I've been at First Midwest Bank. First Midwest Bank, when they had hired me on, I was one of 5 people that serviced 110 branches that we have. It was 7 years ago, First Midwest Bank, when the downturn hit in the mortgage division, they got out. We did not do forward mortgages at the time. So 3 years ago, they wanted to bring it back. They know it's a big part of the bank, so they really pushed. And today we went from 5 lenders up to about 24 lenders now. And again, we service 3 states, Iowa, Illinois, and Indiana. And like I said, we have about 110 branches. Just to talk a little bit about our industry, obviously there's been a lot of turmoil in our industry. The industry has gone from programs that were 40-year interest-only programs to back to the olden days. Very conservative for the most part. We do, at First Midwest Bank, conventional loans, jumbo mortgages, FHA, VA. We also have some programs, down payment assistance, that if you're in a certain medium income, that you may be eligible to receive some grant money as well. One thing about First Midwest Bank, obviously it's very similar standard. We're a community bank. We take pride in that. I service 3 branches. I'm at the downtown location by the courthouse. I have also the Larkin branch, and then also West Jefferson, which is Jefferson and Midland. We're doing like I said, the conventional loans. We also, coming out this up and coming year, there's going to be some new products that are coming through. We're actually doing a rehab loan, which is kind of new. We don't have all the details, but basically what it is, either on a purchase or a refinance. If you're buying a house, let's say maybe an $80,000 home, it's a nice home, but maybe outdated. Grandma lived there or somebody for many, many years, but the people buying the home may not have $30,000 to put in new cabinets or flooring. We're actually going to be doing an unsecured second mortgage on for these types of situations to upgrade the home. So whether it's a damaged home or just something that needs just a brief upgrade. So we have some great things coming on. We're very excited. Honestly, it's been 3 years in the making. When we first started there, even of last year, I didn't do any FHA loans. I did nothing, no HARP refinances. It was all conventional. So we had to have 10% or 20% equity in the properties, which today is unheard of. So it's been a great experience so far. I really enjoy the people that I work with. And one of the biggest selling points for us is that our closings, we are closing loans in 26 days or less. So that's a big thing today, especially when we went through the refi boom. We take priority in our service. 26 days is pretty good. At one time, most lenders are doing 45 to 60-day closings. So, to say that we can get something done start to finish in 26 days is pretty good. But other than that, I just wanted to open it up to anything. If you guys have questions.
I saw in here you have something about reverse mortgages. Could you talk about what those are? I'm curious to understand them.
I will talk briefly about them. We have a specialist, Ed Kowalski, that does reverse mortgages. And here's one reason why I'm able to do them, but I don't do them because of the timeline. I feel as though a reverse mortgage specialist should do reverse mortgages, from start to finish. The reason being is that when you do a reverse mortgage, you're talking to most of the time, elderly people. You speak to them and pitch to them. Then you have to set up another meeting and pitch to them and their siblings. They have to have a full understanding. And it can become very hairy at times, especially when you get the siblings involved. And I've heard some bad stories. I mean, it's just
there goes the inheritance.
Yeah, and that's exactly how it is. It's like the best situation that these people can do. To give you an idea, there's a calculation based on your age, okay, and the value of your home. And when they do this calculation, there's pretty much two sides of a reverse mortgage. You can take a lump sum, or you can get paid out monthly. So basically, all you're doing is taking the equity in your home that you've paid off, and the bank will turn around, and depending on the terms, they will pay you $1,500 a month to live in your home. So you live with no payment. I mean, you had no payment, but now you're getting paid to live